Tarot. I hope that you guys are doing well on this Thursday evening or whenever you happen to watch. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you end up coming across it, there might be a message in there for you. So, just check it out. With all that said, I'm going to not go too deep into a spiel or anything like that. This is a collective message. I'm not doing private or personal readings right now. So I'll make sure I say that throughout the reading because I know how this goes. I think people are like getting used to me doing it now. So like now they're like, oh, is this private? Is it private or personal, or whatever? And I'm like, no, not this time. Yeah, this is collective. But yeah. So those of you who are newer to the channel, welcome. Um, and yeah, thank you for popping in. Hopefully you like what you see here and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll know when I'm on. For those of you who are already subscribed or have been rocking with your girl for a bit, welcome back and thank you for the continued support. Yeah, so let's tap in and see what's going on. I've already cleansed the space and myself. So we're just going to dive right in. So Spirit, what does the collective need to know at this time? Hey sis, what's up girl? Hey Margaret, how are you? Alright guys, so what does the collective need to know at this time for their highest good, for this collective message? There's most accurate messages, please. As these messages are coming through, just remember that not everything is going to be specific for your situation because it is collective, but there might be parts and tidbits that you find helpful or useful, or that resonate with you. So let's see what's going on. Ooh, we have the lovers here on the bottom of the deck. The lovers in this particular deck can represent different things. Usually the lovers is about choices and things like that. But sometimes, yeah, it could literally be like a choice between lovers or some type of big choice that's coming up for you. It could also be that you're going to be connecting with a lover, or you are connected currently with somebody. We don't know yet. So we're gonna dive deeper. Hey Aya, what's up? So yeah, we're gonna tap in. By the way, guys, if you guys are ever looking for a great reader to watch or to reach out to, check out my girls Tears and Wheat Tarot show, and check out Aya Inspired Tarot. They are really amazing readers. Whether it's just like for viewing purposes or reaching out for actual reading. I don't think Lati from Tears and Wheat is doing private readings at this time, but let me tell you, her collective messages always hit. But I believe Aya does do personals right now, so definitely reach out to them. All right, so we have high honor. Nice. So some of you getting a couple different messages here. So some of you might be getting ready to get some type of raise or something, or you're being recognized for your hard work when it comes to something. I'm also getting with that lover's card that we saw, maybe like a lover is going to start seeing you in high regard. Something along those lines. Something about recognition and appreciation is what I'm getting. Take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. Of course, that's just the first part, so we don't know yet where this is going. With this pathway card here on the bottom, I feel like you're being guided towards something, or someone's being guided towards you. So let's say if it's about love, right? Maybe you're at a point in your life where you're like, okay, well, I'm only going to choose a person who I know I connect with, who holds me in high regard, who holds me in high honor, who knows my value, and vice versa, right? Not playing one of those games of, this wishy-washy ass bullshit energy where one day everything's great and then the next day you have no idea how this person feels about you. I feel like you guys are choosing yourself. And you're being led to do so. You're transforming. I wish I would have showed you guys the card of the pathway, because it literally has like a lit up path, and then like there's butterflies. Like it's giving me like this transformative time of your life. But Ren, what are you doing? She just wants to be on camera. Yeah, she's something else. She just wants to be close to mommy as of lately. She's been going crazy. As soon as I walk in the door, like a dog. Meow, 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 meow. Hey, Monica. What's up, girl? All right, so what else is going? Marriage. So I'm getting that some of you guys, aspire to possibly marry or want a higher level of commitment. So this is going back to what I was saying before. I feel like you guys feel guided to make sure that you're more cognizant of the type of partner that you have. Yeah, you're changing pace, right? So some of you might have, left a marriage. Some of you, again, aspire to marriage, but at the same time, you had to do some changes within yourself, right? Maybe reframing your way of thinking when it comes to what you want ultimately, when it comes to love and getting something along those lines. Some of you might have physically had to move to kind of enhance your opportunities at finding a good partner for yourself, right? Like I can tell you right fucking now. Hi Diana, how are you? Um, Thank you for saying my cat is gorgeous. She's a great cat. I love her, my baby. Um, yeah, like I'm getting, again, that sense of change of pace, right? Like I know for a fact that I don't think that I'm gonna find what I'm looking for here in Connecticut, or what, not even what I'm looking for, but what I would like to have in terms of love here in Connecticut. I feel like it's time for me to change ship, and it's been that for a while. 6 people in here and 5 likes adds up to 11 new beginnings, right? Closing out those old karmic cycles. Maybe some of you could resonate with that too. But hey, Queen Drea, how are you? But yeah, definitely a change of pace. And also, as I'm looking at the card more too, the number 9 is possibly important. That represents approaching endings. So there were endings that had to happen for you to kind of get towards going into that new direction of your life. I'm getting possibly for some of you. So of course, take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't, because it's going to be different for everybody. Yeah, I feel like you guys put a lot of time and effort. You have toil and labor here, along with expectation. Like, I feel like your expectations possibly of relationships and stuff like that, people never were able to really, let's put it like this. People in the beginning stages of dating and courtship, right, they tend to show their best self, right? And then you start seeing the differences. And then at this point, you're already invested, right? So now you're like, this motherfucker is not what I thought they were going to be. But you stick around because you're like, oh, maybe they're going to change, because you have this expectation that they kind of help set of what you think things are going to be. And then it ends up being nothing but a bunch of bullshit and hard work to try to maintain something that ain't going nowhere. And same thing, even if you apply for a job, right? Because I'm getting 2 different storylines. Part of this, I feel like it could be about work. Some of this could be about love for some of you. So I'm getting a little bit of both going on, possibly for some. But yeah, it's like, it's just giving me, I just kind of got a headache, like a little bit out of nowhere. Like, literally, this person or this situation might have just been like exhausting. You know what I mean? Just something along those lines. This is something that might have kept you deep in your thoughts about it, how to move about the situation. And as I say move, look, I keep saying, and I thought about that change card, and now we have another card representing some type of movement. Like I don't know. I think you guys, again, the expectations were not being met. Putting in all that time and effort into something heavy in your thoughts about how to get out of the situation, right, and move forward with your life. Yeah, and for some of you, this could have involved a family dynamic. With this family room card here. For some of you, this seems very, very specific. So take this as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But if maybe with a partner at some point you were trying to work on having a baby and it never happened, that seems very specific though, which might have put some strain on the relationship and caused there to be a distance. Now that seems like that's like for someone in particular that's not going to resonate with many, but that seems like I needed to throw that out there. Let's get a few more from here, and we're gonna start diving into the tarot. Yeah, thoughts is here again, but it's officially on the spread, right? So heavy in thought about these expectations and not just expectations, but now they're not just expectations anymore. When you expect, like Lati was just talking about this earlier, like when you expect, like if you put yourself out there, you do stuff with the expectation of getting something back, you're never gonna fucking get the same energy you put out there. It just doesn't work like that. So when you do it without any strings attached, and you really just put your efforts out there, and you wear your heart on your sleeve, and of course, be discerning, right? Don't just be out there just freely giving of yourself all the time, but when you're able to know how to set healthy boundaries and put yourself out there, and be available enough to the point where my words are not coming out the way I want them to. It's giving me like throat chakra vibes. Some of you might have something that you want to say to somebody and you can't get the words out, or vice versa, because I can't get the words out. I keep saying someone might think very highly of you. Maybe that's why I can't get the words out. Privileged lady, they see you as this. Somebody sees you as that. But yeah, like I said, it's like this energy of, you guys, it's not about expectations anymore. It's about, let's put it like this, demands at this point. Like, this is what needs to happen this way. And if you are some bullshit, you could kick rocks with no shoes on, because you're not about to sit here and waste my time, right? Been there, done that. I want a higher level of commitment. I'm getting something along those lines. I've already put in a whole bunch of time and effort into people and situations where my expectations were not met. Now this ain't about expectations anymore. These are the things that need to happen this way. And we all should have a list like that, men and women alike, not just the women. Of your deal breakers, right? Your green flags, exactly. You're not playing in my face, right? Your green flags versus your red flags. You should have that. We all should have a list. Men and women should have a list of the things that are an absolute must of what we need in a partner. Point blank. And if you don't have that, I strongly suggest doing it, because for a long time I didn't have that, and I kept on accepting people into my life who were not on my level. And when I say on my level, I'm not saying it like I'm better than them, but what I'm saying is we're not compatible, right? Lack of compatibility is what I'm getting. So, and that causes things to go south real quick, right? With bad health here, the relationship itself could become a problem. It could cause you literally physical ailments or mental fog, right? All these different things. And it's like, you guys are trying to be in this energy, this privileged lady energy. You're trying to make sure that the energy that you're putting out there, you get that shit back in a way that means that you guys are equally yoked. No more of the, imbalanced, wishy-washy bullshit where you have no idea what the hell's going on from one day to the next. None of that. We have distant horizons here. Sometimes this might feel very far out of reach for you, what it is that you truly want when it comes to that, or even this person in your energy possibly, whether they're currently around right now, or this might be somebody who's getting ready to kind of come into your energy. And this person, if you know them already, they might really think super highly of you. Yes, the Lovers is here underneath that privileged lady card. And unexpected income, message, mature woman community, great fortune, nice. And I feel like this is coming after a period of losses, because we do have sudden wealth, but in the reverse. So it's like, I feel like you had to go through a lot of karmic lessons, and you went through judgment, right? And it got you to where you are, right? When it comes to working on yourself and healing, so on and so forth. It says it later in the description. Tell us more. Tell the collective more of what they need to see at this time. Thank you. All right, see? Told you. I had a feeling that the courtship card was going to come up, because I felt that energy. So this is definitely about courtship, and we got main male that came out with it. So there's somebody who, because most of you are probably women who are watching, and even if you're not a woman, maybe you're the male of the situation who wants to court someone. This privileged lady energy. I feel like, excuse me. getting something like this person who wants to support you, they might feel like they're not good enough for you, and that could be where all the thoughts come in too, because they're looking at you. They're the privileged lady, and then remember how I was fumbling over my words out of nowhere, and I'm like, I can't get my words out. It's because they, as bad as they want to come towards you, whoever this person is, like they want to offer you the world, right? They have so much that they want to offer you, but then at the same time, they feel like they're not quite where they need to be in their life, or that you're going to judge them or something like that because of the fact that maybe they don't make a lot of money or something. I don't think you guys are those type of women who, or people, not just women, but people who care that much about that. Of course, you want somebody who, at least has their shit together. You don't have to be rich or anything, but like, you know, understanding people, right? This person definitely has experienced some hardships, and I think that makes them a little bit wary of how to come towards you, or maybe they experience some type of loss, whether it's financial or just in general. But I'm getting financial. Maybe I'm getting, okay, this is sounding very specific. For some of you, this person that might be getting to come into your energy, they might have had a divorce. And if this is the case, they went through some financial losses during the divorce. And also just different types of hardships of healing and trying to learn how to put themselves back out there again. Maybe similar things to what some of you guys have gone through, but they're transforming, they're working on themselves. They had to change pace as well. So there's like a mirrored energy I'm feeling like for some of you. I did see family room again. So yeah, I'm getting that could be a confirmation that this person, they have kids and stuff and have been married, and now, they're trying to figure out how to come towards you, because they're like, okay, well, I went through all these different ups and downs in my life. Is this person going to, there might be a child involved. Like, they're trying to figure out, like, will this person accept me wholeheartedly for who I am, right? And it scares the shit out of them. So they're just trying to figure it all out. Let's get like 2 or 3 more from here, and then we'll tap into some tarot. Hi Amanda, how are you? Yeah, I feel like I remember seeing your name, and pardon me if I'm not responding to messages fast. It's because I'm trying to focus on the reading itself, so I'm not looking up as often as I typically do. But yeah, that's what I'm getting so far. And like I said, if this is resonating, let me know in the comment section. Hit that like button. And if it doesn't resonate, you can watch this for entertainment purposes. But usually collective readings have something in there for a little bit of everybody. So, it might not be your complete story, but you see how there's like several different storylines going on in the same reading, right? Because there's so many different people who are kind of watching. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so we do have occupation here. Picked up on something about that before. Yeah, see, I feel like whether this is you or this other person, working your ass off, an occupation that it makes you feel impoverished, and not just financially. I'm getting too, like, this might be something that literally is like sucking your energy dry. Like, you just have no energy, you're tired all the time, you feel like you're overworked and underpaid is what I'm getting, something along those lines. Or even if the money's decent, you're like, I don't like what I do, I'm over this shit. I'm getting something like that. It could be somebody who you work with, like a boss or something like that, who kind of contributes to that. Who could be a false person. Let me know if that's making any sense. Possibly an older woman. But yeah, like this drama in the workplace for somebody, possibly making you really feel like, I need to get out of here. I need to jump ship type of thing. 2 more from here. So we have official person here. False person. I feel like I'm getting that for somebody, especially work related, might have even had somebody kind of block like a promotion or something. Because we got official person, but then we also have sudden wealth in the reverse on the bottom, middle of the deck gift. So it's giving me like this energy of like a promotion or a raise. But then a false person is playing behind the scenes and might have said something like, "Oh, that person doesn't deserve the promotion," or something. They did something like really like low, like underhanded to like ruin that or something when it comes to the work related stuff. Remember earlier I said something about like with that high honor card. That was one of the first things I said was picking up on possible raises or promotions. That was the first thing I said. So let's get one more. And if somebody did some shiesty shit like that, I'm getting like a really catty person. Like that's crazy. Yeah, distant horizon. So I keep seeing this card. It's giving me that again. Things just feel so far out of your reach sometimes when it comes to the things that you know that you should have in your life, or feel that you should have in your life, and you're like, well, what can I do to like fix this or work on this, change my scenario? For some of you, it will involve moving. I just heard overstayed your welcome. For some of you, you've been living in the same place for a long time, and you're tired of it. You just feel like you're not progressing anymore. You feel stuck. Again, something like that. Or again, for those of you who, even if like you just moved somewhere not too long ago, and you're there, and you're again something didn't meet your expectations, yet you're working your ass off. You're like, is it worth it? Like, I don't feel like this is what I want. Getting something like that. Yeah. Again, overworked and underpaid is what I'm getting. So you're kind of going to have to make like a judgment call here and decide what you want to do if this is about the career and finance part. Because like, again, said it more than once, but there's more than one storyline going on here. I just saw the Six of Pentacles when I split the deck, which could represent gifts, right? Equal give and take. Could represent raises, so on and so forth. But let's just see what else the spirit have to say. So we're just gonna kind of do a. Should I do a spread? Or should I do whatever comes out? What do you think? Just so we have some clarity, let's do an actual spread. Let's do like 6 cards. Page of Swords. Might be researching something right now, really planning ahead. Somebody might be watching you. Something along those lines, possibly. Let's see what's going on here. All right. So let's get overall energy. What's going on? Yeah, it's like it being, at a crossroads. Two of Swords. Remember, that was one of the first things I said in the beginning of the reading. When I saw the Lover's card, it was on the bottom of the deck. I was like, you might be facing some major choices that need to be made, and you're having a hard time making a decision. For some of you, it has to do with money. Money matters. So a new job, something like that. Or just feeling like your situation when it comes to money is just not where you want it to be. But you know that there's better opportunities elsewhere. You want something that's going to provide you a sense of peace and balance and harmony, right? Not something that's going to keep making you feel stuck. So for a lot of you, this could have to do with money matters. This energy that you're currently in. The Page of Pentacles represents, again, it could represent raises, it could represent new jobs, things along those lines. Good news regarding money matters. It could also just represent some type of proposal of some sort too, even in terms of love. Not as often, but it could mean like a very stable and real offer, not a bullshit little dumbass offer. Tell us more. So incoming energy. We have the Nine of Cups here, which is all about wish fulfillment. It's about being happy within yourself. It's about wishes coming true. We have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, which is all about having a high sense of intuition. It also represents spiritual gifts in some cases, an inner knowing or esoteric knowledge. The Hermit is here too. I feel like you're doing some soul searching, right? There's a lot of major arcana. Why are you calling me right now? yeah, so like I'm just getting this energy of, really diving deep to figure out what it is that you want. And that could be why that thoughts card showed up too, being really in your head about what it is you want right now. A lot of thinking when it comes to your overall happiness at this time in your life, and you're manifesting this, right? With the magician, all major arcana that just showed up right there. You know that you have to dive deeper within yourself to figure out what this looks like to you, what it means to you. But this is, it's giving me like, I wouldn't be shocked if a card like the Tower were to come out, or something along those lines. The Tower, the Chariot, cards about like moving on, the world, um, Three of Wands. I wouldn't be shocked if some Two of Wands. Like I could kind of just envision like some of these cards possibly jumping out, but it's just giving me those vibes, choices and closing out cycles and things like that. The Justice card, things like that. Tell us more. Alright, so we got the incoming. So what's going on behind the scenes that the collective doesn't know? Let's dive a little bit deeper there. Wow. Okay. The Lovers is here again in a different deck. Remember I said that some of you might have put a lot of time and effort into possibly a relationship of some sort. Seven of Pentacles here on the bottom. I said this earlier. Yeah, put a lot of hard work and time into something, whether it's a relationship or a job, whatever the case is. Like I said, there's more than one storyline going on here. And now you're faced with a choice, a big one, and that's the truth. Thank you, Spirit, with this Ace of Swords. Like, I feel like you guys are seeing a clearer picture here of what it is that what you want. The things that have been happening in your life, you're asking yourself questions like, why is there this pattern? Why does this keep happening this way every time? You know what I mean? Like, whether it's like, ended up in dead-end jobs that you can't stand, or in, relationships that don't work. You're just trying to figure it out, and you're like, there's got to be a reason. You know what I mean? You're just trying to figure it all out. So now you gotta dive deep and work on yourself. And Spirit is letting you know that, yeah, like the fact that you've been feeling nudged to do something, really sit down with your thoughts and your feelings about something that you have to make a choice about. That they're letting you know, like, okay, well, get to getting. You gotta figure this out. Yeah, it's time to walk away from something. This was underneath the Seven of Pentacles. It's time to walk away from an investment, so to speak. It's underneath that. Yeah, and for some of you, it was a marriage, or at least a higher level of commitment. Can't make this shit up even if you wanted to. Yeah, so now they're just saying, there were certain things in your life that might have slowed you down, but now with strength and resilience, you're going to, come back up. So now this is just a matter of you being able to focus your energy inward and understand the importance of focusing on your growth, your expansion, making conscious, healthy decisions for yourself. And when I say like healthy, I don't mean just like physical health. I mean literally like everything, right? You want everything in your life to feel like it's in alignment with each other. When you start having yourself in situations where, you're overextending in some area of your life, whether it's your friends or your family or your romantic relationships, work, so on and so forth, and you're not pouring into yourself in the same capacity, guess what? You're going to always feel depleted. Your cup will never be full. You'll never feel that fullness. And I'm speaking from personal experience because I'm going through that even now. So I'll say I can resonate with that. Tell us more. Tell us more. Alright, so we have Seven of Pentacles officially out on the spread now. I feel like they're saying it's time to invest in yourself and your healing, your well-being. Excuse me. Wow. Very unladylike. I apologize. But yes, investing in yourself, right? Especially after periods of pain and heartbreak and loss. They want you to focus on yourself right now. With this Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. A lot of disappointments and pain I'm getting. Got the Strength on the top of the deck here. Finding that sense of willpower within yourself. Lati just was talking about willpower in her last reading that she just did. From Tears and Wheat Tarot Show, for those of you if you are coming in a little bit later, check her out. My sister, really, really amazing reading, by the way. It was really good. I really enjoyed that one. I always enjoyed it, but that one was hitting. But yeah, like, yeah, they're like, basically the more that you pour into yourself and you work on your overall healing and that inner work, right? Really focusing on the importance of knowing that your intrinsic happiness is top notch right now, is top tier. This is what you need to be working on, right? No more bending over backwards for everybody else and worrying about everybody else and their happiness. No, this is time for you to invest in yourself so that you can welcome in what you've earned. With this Ace of Pentacles in the middle of the deck, we saw that card twice now. Like the universe, remember we saw that gift card too. Is it out here in the spread? No, I think it's just in the deck. But like we saw that gift card, I think like 3 times in the other deck. And that's basically the equivalent in this deck. You know what I mean? Like the Ace of Pentacles. The universe wants to give you, God, whatever you believe in, wants to give you something. And you've earned it. But you have to understand that you're deserving of it too, right? It's giving me like law of attraction, right? Like you have to like actually believe that you deserve this. If you don't believe it, like you can sit there until you're blue in the face and say, "Oh, universe or God or whatever you believe in, I really want to manifest blah 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 blah," whatever it is, romantic partner, job, whatever, abundance. And if you don't feel like you actually deserve it and you're selling yourself short constantly, do you really think you're gonna welcome and attract that? Like attracts like. Lati also said that in her reading. So it's like, your ideas and your thoughts towards something also need to be in alignment with what it is that you're trying to welcome into your life. Hopefully that makes sense so far. Tell us more. Because that was like the advice basically to you. Let's get the basis of all of this. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Pentacles, baby. They are saying, look. God damn it. You earned this shit. You just gotta, we want to give this to you. 6 of Pentacles, we want to give this to you, but you have to welcome it. You've put in the hard work and dedication already. You've done it. You've been doing so much work. I don't think you guys even realize how much work you've been doing and putting into yourself. Now it's time to welcome things in. Yeah, you've done the work. Or a good portion of it at the very least with the Hermit here in the middle of the deck. Now it's time to receive, right? It's time to welcome things in. What's the likely outcome? Yes, the things that you've been wanting to manifest are going to start to come together. We have the Magician here. And one of those things, for some of you, it could be love with this Page of Cups here. Another thing that I got from, I will say, and this is very specific. Remember, I had mentioned earlier that there might be somebody who ends up watching this who they were in a marriage or higher level of commitment with somebody and were trying to have a baby and they couldn't with that person. It could be because that person just wasn't the person they were supposed to do that with. And that was a blocked avenue at that time, but with the right partner and a person to grow and expand a family with, a baby could also be something that could come into fruition as well. Take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. But I'm also getting just like a love offer of some sort. I'm getting that you're heavily protected at this time. And in terms of being heavily protected, like you're protected by your ancestors, by source, all of that, right? Also stand your own ground too when necessary. and use your discernment at all times, right? But I'm also getting like planning strategically as well about something. Maybe the things that you want to manifest that you've been really wanting to bring into your life, whether it's in the form of love, money, whatever, doesn't matter. I just got like maybe writing it down might help for some people. Take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't, because that can be different. Again, different for everybody, right? But some of you might benefit from manifesting in that way. Sitting down and writing out a plan of the things, or a plan to put into motion, and or things that you would like to manifest, whatever that is. So again, is it love? Make sure that you're very specific about what it is when it comes to love that you want in a partner, right? All of that stuff. When it comes to a job, be very, very, very concrete about the things that you want when it comes to a job. Not just about the income, right? You want to make sure that maybe, there's room for growth. You want to make sure that the culture of the place is, something that resonates with and aligns with you. Things like that. I'm getting stuff along those lines, so bear with me. But really map it out, right? Getting vision board, that's been popping up in readings lately. Sitting down and actually making a vision board might be beneficial too. So sometimes some of you might be like visual people, visual learners and things like that. So seeing something as a visualization might be a great way to manifest. I hope that makes sense. But it depends on the person. So it's going to be different for everybody. Didn't I say this card was going to pop up at some point? Yeah, the justice. Like you guys are, going through, you went through, I feel, karmic lessons and major changes and all that stuff, right? And now it's just a matter of welcoming in what it is that you've been, working so hard to gain. Let's get one more card from here for shits and giggles. Let's just see what else Spirit has to say. Two cards. So they're saying for those of you, if any of you are still stuck in like a third party situation of some sort, or a person who had you in a third party situation tries to come back into your life, because we got the Knight of Wands here, King of Cups, with the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. And then when I looked on the top, two cards kind of split when I was trying to look. So technically the card was the Six of Swords, but the Judgment was the card I saw. You're going to have to use your good judgment here about this person who you might have already moved away from and moved on from. So now it's like this person might try to come back, tugging on your heartstrings, get you all in your emotions and shit like that. And they might have fucked you over at some point. So they might want to come in because they see you coming up and they're like, oh, Wheel of Fortune here. Like, they see them meaning you doing great, healing, working on yourself, your money, all of that. And now they're like, how can I come in there and get that whole thing back? Ace of Wands. And it's like, bro, yeah. As you're coming up, the Empress, they're like, ooh, how can I come in and disturb their peace? That's what they like to do. They have fucking radar, I'm telling you. So it's like, they see you doing good, and hey, mommy. Yes, mama. Hey. What do you want? But yeah, like I said, they they come in trying to disturb your peace because they're like, oh, well, can I get the collective back if I wanted them back bad enough? Can I come in basically whipping my ding-a-ling around or whatever and get them back if I wanted to? Because that's all they're probably coming back for anyway, that and maybe your money. But they're basically saying, absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. Alright, so I'm going to pull some tea leaf oracle cards because I just feel connected to the deck at this time. And let's just see what pops up. It might give us a little more insight of these blessings and stuff that are kind of coming in, and give you some more, things to pay attention to, so on and so forth. Alright, let's see. Helicopter his ass up out of here. I'm done with you. That's hilarious. Alright, so we got a few cards that came out. Let's see. We have a month here, November. So something might happen in November. November is actually really close. So November might be significant. Either something might happen in November or something has happened in November in the past. Maybe someone's birthday or something. I'm not sure. But we do have. Thank you, Spirit. That's what it is. Okay, so what did I just say as the last message from the tarot? Somebody who, and they might be a water sign, is going to try to come back into your I'm getting either fire sign or water sign, possibly. Or somebody who's just in that type of energy. Going to come in, playing with your heartstrings, and trying to play with something else too. And they're going to try to come back around, possibly around November. And let me explain why I'm saying this, because look at the cards. Temptation will test you, Apple. These all came out together. It says, box, you will receive a gift. Tell me that these aren't coming out exactly like what we've already seen. Unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. These all came out together. I kid you not. So again, what did I just say? They're going to see you coming up doing your own thing, right? Coming up when it comes to money or something, like blowing up type shit. And then they're going to try to fuck with your head and try to tempt you to get you back. Kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. We just talked about planning ahead a moment ago. Really planning your life out, right? An older woman. I said something about an older woman before. Dealings or relationship with an older woman. I'm getting that for some of you who are resonating with like that career and finance kind of portion, unintentional, but like that's how the cards are coming out. If there's like an older woman like boss or like somebody of higher stature, supervisor or something like that within your job, that's probably the person who's been trying to cause you some issues at work that you might not get along with or something like that. And they're basically saying like if that situation doesn't get rectified, you might really have to sit down and like plot on how to escape that place. You'll know if that's your story or not. It's not going to resonate with everybody, but yeah, so let's see. We have these cards came out together now. Obstacles to overcome, hills. I just heard the hills have eyes. I don't know if you guys like that movie or something. It is about to be spooky season. What did my girl just say? Oh, brother. We have grief, sorrow over loss. Remember I said something about somebody possibly experiencing some type of losses and obstacles that, you know, might have been keeping them feeling stuck. Maybe this was your old energy. Or maybe there might be a person trying to come towards you who's going through that now or has just gone through it. But this was a temporary situation. You have tent. I'm getting for somebody might have been temporarily displaced too, like homeless possibly, or like living with other people. But this is a temporary thing. I think things are about to start looking up. We do have bear. It says danger, especially in money matters. Yeah, so money was definitely funny for somebody. And we have turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. Interesting. And pig, beware of greed. So there's a lot going on here, right? A lot of moving parts, and it makes it kind of, I'm getting like part of someone's setback might have, I'm getting, remember I was saying for some of you who resonate with what I was saying about possibly somebody who's gonna, like a newer person coming around who might have had like a divorce or something. Their finances might have taken a hit. This person, they lost out on money because that other person was very greedy. So they're going through it, right? That because I don't think that's you guys. I think that's somebody else. I mean, take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. But I think that's that other person I had mentioned before that I was picking up on. So there's more than, I'm also getting that there's more than one energy coming towards you, generally speaking. One of them is like a newer person, and then the other person is an older person. We're gonna throw that part out there too. Let's get maybe like one more little tiny stack from here, and then hold maybe from one more deck after that. All right, so what we got? We have ink pot, problems to be resolved. Now, I am seeing this. This is what I'm picking up on. I just heard signed, sealed, delivered. Some of you might like Stevie Wonder, but I'm getting that, and I also heard the ink is dried. Somebody might have experienced, again, possibly a divorce or something, and documents had to be signed. I'm getting something like that, and it's giving me like this energy of, now that the ink is drying, opportunities are going to start to come in, especially for that new person that I feel like might be coming in, because like, now that they have that old stuff behind them, they can actually move on. I'm getting something along those lines. I'm also getting like karmic lessons and debt has been paid. Sorry, getting a message. Yeah, I'm getting like closure of a karmic cycle, something like that. We did see the justice card earlier too. Tell us more. Here we have good news. Look at that. Wow. And mind you, these cards are, most of them are like this. Some of them are facing up. I can't actually see them until I start pulling. So when I say things and they come out, I'm like, I'm not even looking at the cards. We have gong, an exciting event. Somebody might be celebrating their divorce. Like, yes, finally out of that fucking shithole of a situation. And things are getting better for them. Now, I do see reconciliation here. What is that about? Pineapple. Isn't that sometimes people like as a joke, like a safe word? Like pineapple's like, okay, no, I'm not doing that type of thing. Like, nope, I'm not reconciliating with this person. We have, yes. Look how these cards came out. Chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. Again, I do feel like this is two different things going on here, because these all came out together. Let me explain what I'm picking up on. Bird, perched, waiting for news, package, letter. Some of you guys might resonate with Lati's reading. She just said something about she's picking up on somebody getting ready to receive a package of some sort, an important package or letter. So we have good news coming in, right? This is something that's exciting, right? This has to do with some type of contracts or something that have been signed. And then with that reconciliation card, and then someone empty chair, someone leaving, is giving me two different things. One message I'm getting is this part of this could be your situation, right? That karmic that might be trying to come back. That, and look, 5 people here and 6 lights adds up to 11. That's the justice card, balancing the scales, right? So there is no reconciliation happening for you and that old person, right? Just like there's no reconciliation happening for this new person coming into your life and whoever their past person is. In particular, if it's like they had like a, an ex-wife or husband. So, yeah, that person, I know I said that was it for these, but I'm going to pull this. This is juicy. Especially when like it lines up with each other like that. It's like, okay, wait, you can't make this shit. I mean, there's over 100 cards in this deck right here. Well over 100 cards. And the fact that the cards are coming out the way that they're coming out, and they so much coincide with what we saw earlier, like that's fucking crazy. Especially when it lines up with my girl's reading from earlier too, little parts of it anyway. Like her reading was definitely a little more like in depth than this, but like this is more like, almost a what's the, ooh, I almost want to pull from the what's the tea. Let me know if you guys want me to pull from the what's the tea deck. I wasn't planning on it, but I also didn't know what this reading was going to be about. I just let Spirit guide the whole message today. They told me to pick up from the Kipper, and I was like, I'm going to pick up from the Kipper. So, alright, so we have cats. A two-faced friend. Maybe that's somebody in that work place that I was talking about before. Remember I said I'm picking up on a catty bitch. So let me know if that resonates for somebody. Bird flying. News is on the way. Yeah, I'm going to definitely read from What's the Tea right after this. Okay. Month. February. So something might happen in February, or something already happened this past February. And like, I just heard blowing smoke. Now you see how like that that card, it look like they're like blowing something, right? Maybe they blow the boss so that they could get some type of, raises or promotions. I don't know. Bitch. Bitch, I said what I said. Yeah, I'm getting like catty bitch. Like, for those of you who are resonating with the workforce being like kind of the thing that kind of, she might be blowing people so she could get promotions or something. Put poker face, put poker face. Okay, anyway, we have goldfish here. It says increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Ah, see, I knew that had something to do with that. That's why I said that. All right, so yeah, someone tried to like, I just heard knock the hustle. Like, somebody, like, they knew that you were up for a promotion or something or a raise, and they did something funny behind your back, and they might be somebody who you're cool with or thought you were cool with, and now you're realizing they ain't shit. Be careful of those kind of people. Because look, remember I talked about, God, you can't make this up. Diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. We talked about the gift before, didn't we? That's funny. But yeah, someone try to fuck up your whole shit. We have wheel here, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble endlessly. Maybe you feel like you're on the hamster wheel, right? Things just keep going round and round in circles because you're trying to, like, you know, kind of come up, and then there's always a setback of some sort. As I say, setback. Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Slow and steady wins the race, right? There's no need to rush the process, right? Let things happen in divine timing, especially stuff like this. Things will come out about this person, I feel like, if this is making sense. Um, Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. I also heard repaired, especially as I'm looking at the picture. Like, it's a needle and a thread. That's the says that. But a needle and thread is meant to repair something, right? So it's like I'm getting either a relationship being repaired. I also heard bursting at the seams. Like, I wonder if somebody's gonna spill the tea about something at work, and then someone might get like the boot or something. I don't know. I'm picking up on different things, so I'm not sure. But we do have crib here. Birth or conception of a child or an enterprise. Interesting. Maybe it's a birth of new creative ideas coming towards you guys. Maybe you've been wanting to work on something creatively for a while, and now this might be kind of like the catalyst for you to say, okay, fuck this. I'm going to go after what it is that I want, because you're not going to keep playing in my face. You know what I mean? I know I'm good at what I do, and fuck it. I'll take my talents elsewhere, or I'll work on it on my own. Sisters, we're doing it for ourselves. We have ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. You might have new relationships that are going to stem from what happened here. Wow. New commitments I'm getting. And money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Wow, that's interesting. It's just like how the cards come out together, because like they tell a story, right? So it's like, there's like different little segues of stories, but they all tie back to what we saw earlier in the reading. So it's like, wow, this is kind of crazy. All right, so where did I put that deck? Because I know I haven't. Oh, I wasn't planning on reading from it, but it is here. What's the motherfucking truth? Happened here. Oh boy. She's trying to get me to feel somewhere. That is weird. Oh god. Yeah, she sounds like a weirdo big time. People need to get it together, right? Cut the shit. Alright, so let's see. Pull a few from here. Broke ass. dirty offer. See what I'm saying? Like, people are doing some bullshit. Okay, so let's see. Because, like, again, you know, like I said 50 million times already. More than one storyline going on within the same reading. So you gotta keep up. For some of you, you have new love getting ready to come in. This person might be divorced, might also have children, and now they're working on themselves, and they feel like they might not have enough to offer you if they were to come towards you. That's one part of the storyline. The other part is you guys have just been doing a lot of inner work on yourselves and trying to figure out what makes you happy and, you know, how to get there. Understanding that you can't foster unhealthy relationships anymore. Understanding that you can't stay at jobs that you're not happy at, so on and so forth. Different things along those lines has to be in alignment with where you're trying to go. The other part of the story is that some of you guys might have got overlooked or something for a promotion or a raise at your job, and you're not happy where you're at currently. You might even be thinking about moving. So there's a lot going on, right? So you got to make sure that you keep up. And if you came kind of late, you might want to, after this is over, maybe watch it from the beginning, because this is kind of juicy. This is kind of juicy. Like, I was like struggling back and forth in my head. I'm like, do I want to do something like a deep reading, or do I want to do something that's a little bit more like this? You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm in the mood to be like, go really diving deep. I almost thought about doing like childhood trauma, and I was like, it might be a little too heavy for a Thursday night. Let me just do something a little more lighthearted. You know, my readings could get very intense sometimes, so I was like, let me just see where I go from there. But what did you say? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because if you say anything, then they're gonna be like, "What? You're a hater now," or something like that. Oh boy, obsessive lover. Dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness, karmic. I said that this person was a karmic before, didn't I? Yeah, you're karmic, and probably the other person's karmic too, that they, you know, ended things with, possibly. Tell us more. So I'm definitely getting stalker vibes and weird ass energy like that. Shine. Your light irritates their demons. Yeah, as you're coming as you're coming up and you're working on yourself, you're doing your own thing, they can't stand to see it, you know. This could be different people in your life. This don't have to be the obsessive lover person. This could be the bitch at your job who tried to fuck your job over. All kind of stuff. And just other people too, possibly, you know. Again, when people see people leveling up and coming up, they can't stand that shit when they feel like they're not on your level. It's not even about you feeling like you're above them. But then they think that they'll say stuff like, "Oh, you think you all that now?" Like, I never said that, but maybe you think that. Like, when did I ever come out of my mouth and say anything to that effect? Because niggas don't have no damn no damn confirmations about nothing. It says no facts. Never has the facts. Makes shit up and lies. They come up with random ass shit to try to freaking make you seem like you're the fucked up person here, and you're not. Yeah, wolf in sheep's clothing. Somebody who fakes the funk, act like they you know, are a good person, and they're not. You know, and they try to block your blessings and stuff like that, but you can't do that. Your blessings are your blessings alone, and nobody can take that away from you. You know what I mean? Even if it's delayed, it'll never not be yours. You know, what's yours is meant to be yours, always. We have into you. It says good chemistry, great vibes, and positive. So there might be somebody, that newer person coming in, that is going to really like you. This person might be very nurturing and caring towards you. But I do also feel like this could be that other person's energy. Okay, this song's way louder than the other ones. Why? Why is it so much louder? But yeah, so like, I feel like perhaps what it is too is, as you start, like, let's say you decide to put out there that you're in a relationship, the old crazy stalker ex is like, you know, watching. They see that shit because they're creeping on your page and shit like that, watching you. This is somebody who literally like took from you constantly. I mentioned that before earlier too, like depleting you of all of your energy. Now that they see you that someone's interested in you and has good motives, it's gonna drive them fucking crazy. Clout hungry in the middle of the deck. It says anything, does anything, makes shit up and dramatic. Get over yourself. Get over your fucking self. What else is let's get a few more. This shit is quite entertaining, right? Frankly, at this point. Thank you. Kissing ass, yep. They're gonna come in begging, whoever this person is, to get back into your good graces, and you're gonna be like, absolutely fucking not. I'm getting that this person might have gotten like readings or something done about you. Yeah. Maybe that's how they're gonna discover that you're going to be involved with another person. I don't know. Picking up on a couple of different things. But again, like, their intentions and their motives are not good at all. Like, they're gonna come in acting like they want to offer you the world and don't even have a pot to piss in. Yeah. So you got to remain unfazed by their advances and their nonsense, their shenanigans. Tell us more. Yeah. Wow. Confirmation again. Okay. Remember, for those of you who were watching earlier, I had mentioned that for some of you, I got a couple different things about this energy of moving. Either you're physically going to be moving at some point. Maybe you feel like where you're at currently, you can't seem to find connections the way that you want to find connections when it comes to meeting an ideal partner, right? Or this person that's going to come towards you, they might be not even from where you're from. Like, they might be from somewhere else. And they might, like, come moving in, like, you know, to a new state or whatever, a new town, for work-related stuff or something like that, trying to get like a new fresh start. Well, we got some confirmation possibly for somebody, because it does say moving, and it came out along with boss daddy. Stable, rich, business owner, CEO, big dick energy. I'm all for it. Those came out together. So that's the new person. And that's the thing. Again, when the karmic realizes that you've been moving on, that's when they're gonna be crying over you. It says crying over you, sad, hurt, upset, etc. So they see you moving on too. Scarcity tactics. They're gonna try to figure out ways to, you know, play with your emotions, and you know they're gonna plot. They're gonna try to figure out ways to manipulate your circumstances, and that's why we saw the card about temptation. Don't let this person come in tempting you with a good time, right? Because they're not going to be there. They might be here for a good time, but not for a long time, right? And I have to make sure I give people credit. That is not my that's not my slogan. Is one of the guys who does like all the cooking stuff. I can't think of his name right now, but he does stuff like Kimmy's Kitchen and stuff like that. But yeah, his food be looking busting too. But anyway, love me a man who could cook. But anyway, that's just me being greedy. I should have made my steaks tonight, and I was being lazy and had soup instead. But whatever. Back to business. So, like I said, this is somebody who's going to try to use some type of scarcity tactics to play games and all of that, tempt you, and you're going to have to be smart enough to not, you know, do it, right? Fishing for comments, exactly. They're going to be paying a lot of attention, looking at ways that they can kind of sneak and weasel their asses back around. How do I get them back type shit. How do I come back into your life? Don't do it. Don't do it. Absolutely not. All right, let's get a few more. All right. In their head, overthinking, stressed, and overanalyzing. It goes back to that thoughts card that we saw earlier. You know, always partying. That might be one of the reasons why y'all not together now. Maybe they was always out there doing some bullshit. You know, maybe they were getting like high and drunk all the time. Maybe they had substance abuse problems. Maybe that's how they would meet people. Maybe they were having freak offs. No, let me stop. Too early. Too early. But yeah, you know, now they're rejected, right? You're like, absolutely not. Like, blocked. Blocked, blocked, blocked. Blizzardy, blocked, blocked. You're like, you could be all in your head about this all you want, but you haven't changed, right? I know that you're the same fucking dingbat that was in my energy before. Why the fuck would I be silly enough to let you back into my space now? It's just not happening, because you know that this person wasted your time. Remember, we saw the Seven of Pentacles earlier more than once. So you know that this person will keep you stuck. It says stuck, no changes, and limited. You can't make this shit up. I said this person hasn't changed. They have not. They present themselves like they have, but they haven't. They have not changed. I wonder if they have 1,000 bottles of baby oil somewhere, too. I'm an asshole. No pun intended. Wow. Okay. That got dark. I'm so bad. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. I love the fact that you guys entertain my shenanigans. I love you guys. Okay, what we got? Yeah, talking shit. It was the same lips that they was kissing your asshole with, though. Let me stop. See, I'm bad. I'm so bad. But talking all that shit, but you all up in my business and trying to get me back. Boy, bye. Karmic friends. Now this is probably going back to the possible person that you worked with who fucked up something for you. Because let's read this one. Can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competitions. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. This is probably that work-related situation. Yeah. And that's how that person was able to get a promotion, giving money. Yeah. And now you're in your head reflecting about what happened. Like, did I, like, was I not good enough for the job, or like you're really questioning it, like what happened. And it's not because it wasn't anything to do with you. It was because of a karmic ass friend at work who fucked up your blessing. But the thing is, they're gonna get the shitty end of the stick at some point anyway, because now this gives you time to regroup and decide what you're gonna do. Right? You say where you're at, or do you go somewhere new where you're gonna feel more valued, working on possibly even like your own stuff, your own business type thing, because we did see that energy too. Either way, you're about to come up and you're gonna level up. Yeah, that person was a wolf in sheep's clothing, right? So crazy. Let's get a 3 more from here. For those of you who are newer to the channel, if you haven't done so already, definitely subscribe. I do readings like this from time to time, but a lot of my readings are a little bit more, I guess we say, somewhat serious. But I like to, break it up a little bit. I like the ones that are a little bit like this, where it's like a little more entertaining but still informative. And then I like to give the ones that, really get you into your time of healing and inner work and all that stuff too. So I do a little bit of everything on here. One thing for sure, you will always laugh. I will tell you that right now. For sure. Okay. Yeah. Look at this. Look at the juxtaposition here. We have giving money, and then we have broke ass. Because on one end, someone's going through it really, really bad, right? And then on the other end, you're about to start blowing up and you're about to do really well for yourself. So anybody who's been trying to block your blessings, fuck with your money in particular, they're going to go through their own karma that the universe got set for them. And if it's not about, if you read this, or if I read this intuitively too, it's not just about money either. It's about hardships, right? While they put you in a position of making you feel depleted, left out in the cold, all this stuff, and you've been working on yourself, right? Now that you're about to start coming up again into your own and in your life at this time, now that's when they want you back. I just heard Usher Throwback. Ooh, you're gonna want me back. You're gonna need me. Ooh, you're gonna want me back. Fake flexing. Never miss a good thing till it leaves you. Acts rich, flosses, money, acts fancy. Oh, you fancy, huh? Shows off, etc. What is it? Bad karma. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. They're going through bad karma because of the bullshit that they pulled, right? So you can't fuck over good people and then think you're not gonna get that shit back tenfold. Like, it just don't work like that. The same way that when you put good energy out there, you're gonna get that energy back. That's your dharma. When you go doing some bullshit, you're gonna be on the opposite end of that. That's why those cards came out like that, literally the opposite of each other, right? Just saying, don't shoot the messenger. Never miss a good thing till it leaves you. Finally, I realize I don't need you. I want you back. Now I want to hear that song. Baby girl, I need you back. Gotta have you back, baby. Digging dirt. Looking for dirt on you or vice versa. Don't know what I'm gonna grudge holder. Don't know what I'm gonna do without baby. Wanted. Says memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. Yeah. It's like, it's almost like, I'm getting this energy of, how like, especially those of us who understand like what it's like to be spiritual, and when people know what we do, they automatically look at us like as we're like a witch. And I mean, some of us are, okay, whatever, but it doesn't mean that we're using dark magic, right? But they automatically think when their life goes to shit that we did something, like we put a hex on them. No, I just let the universe handle that shit. I'm like, it's out of my hands. It's out of my hands. Like, it ain't got shit to do with me, bruh. Whatever happens to you from this point moving, 11, 11, 11, 11, all across the board when I said that shit. Yo, I throw my hands up. I don't do nothing. I don't go putting no hexes on people, none of that shit. The most I'll do is like a back to sender. When I say back to sender, I don't mean like, I'm putting bad juju on you. It's more like I'm protecting it's a protective shield over myself that is impenetrable, and whatever happens with that energy happens with it. That's how when I set my intentions, that's how it is. It's protection over myself versus me sending you anything necessarily bad. It's just more so, it's like, like when we were kids, I'm rubber, you're glue. Anything else that you say bounces off me and sticks to you, like that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Exactly. We have to be held accountable for our actions. And, the things the energy we put out there is going to come back. Now, how is it going to come back? I don't have a way of saying. I ain't God. I'm not the higher power. I'm not the universe. I'm none of that. All I know is I'm putting out as much good energy as I can. Am I perfect? Absolutely not. But do I take accountability like Lati just was talking about? Yes, I do. You know what I mean? Sometimes I take accountability for shit that ain't even mine to take. But I'm learning to work on that too. But yeah, we got ego here. People stuck in their fucking egos. It says, hurt ego getting in the way of relationship, etc. So that might have been one of the contributing factors to why things was like that, right? One more from here. I hope that you guys have been enjoying this reading. This was fun. I'm kind of happy I went on because I was really tired. Like, it was funny because I kept on saying, okay, I could go on, and I was like tired, and I was like laying on the couch, and then I just kept saying, okay, I'll go on in a little bit. I kept saying that, and then lo and behold, I get the notification on the top of my phone that says that Tears and We Tarot show is going live. I'm like, sweet. I get to catch her because like you've been going live like earlier in the day, so sometimes I don't get to catch you. I'm like, fuck. So I end up having to watch it like later in the day, but I like to watch it like at that time when I can. So I was like, okay, great. So when you went off, I took like a little cat nap, like really, really brief one, and then I got up and I was like, okay, I'm going on. All right. So we have scarcity tactics here again, officially on the spread. What did you guys say? I like that. And you're welcome, Monica. It's crazy, right? Because like that's the thing about about collective readings. You don't know what energy is going to come out. As the reader, I have no clue. When you're watching, you don't necessarily know, and you just have to use your discernment, right, as the viewer, and be like, okay, that sounds like such and such. Is it? You know what I mean? And when when it hits, it hits. You know what I mean? And you're like, oh, okay, shit. There'll be stuff that you don't even think is gonna pop up sometimes. Like all of a sudden, my ex is popping up into readings again. I'm like, why? But why? For why? Because he's trying to come back around. Now, will he actually do it? I don't think so, because he knows what I do. So he's probably like, nah, I would be a fucking idiot to try that dumb shit. Yeah, you would be. But like, nigga, all I gotta do is pull some cards on your ass. Like the devil gonna probably be the first damn card out. That or the King of Wands, then the reverse, the fucking Ace of Wands, some bullshit like that. Player energy, you just want to fuck. Like, I'm not stupid. And you probably don't got nowhere to stay. It is hobo season. You know what I mean? Like, bouncing from couch to couch, where can you fucking live type shit. Fuck out of here, nigga. We have, I'm sorry, we have Forcer here. Forces things on you. All right, Diddy. Forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. Like, I know that, like, it's too soon to be joking about this. It's not really funny at all, obviously. Especially as somebody, I mean, I never went through half the stuff that he was doing, like, to the people. But, like, I've experienced some stuff. And I could still, try to make this somewhat lighthearted, okay? Like, I think everybody has been. Because it's just, like, he set himself up for the past, like, 30 years. Like, all the stuff he said, take that, and can't stop, won't stop. It's like, okay, nigga, you've been telling on yourself for 30-something years, bro. Like, and now everything's coming to a head, and look at him. He's reaping his karma. So, yeah, now we also have, on the top of the deck, child services. Oof. Kids at risk of being taken or are about to, reporting something, neglect and abuse. Yikes. Hope that ain't the case for somebody, because that's a lot. I don't know if that's about. Use your discernment on that one. But yeah, dirty offer. I wonder if someone. Oh, I see what they're saying. Okay, I see. Okay. So somebody might try to use kids as a pawn to try to rebuild a relationship, is what I'm getting. They're like, almost like one of those kind of things like, oh, I'll take you off of child support if you get back with me, that type of shit. I've seen people go through that. Yeah, that's why scarcity tactics is there too. Wow, that's fucked up. Using the kids, that is not okay. Yeah, starting drama. Oh, wow, that's wild as fuck. That might be your new person going through that. Now, I will say this. If it's not, see, they're faking, right? Impersonator is here. Like, they're fake as fuck. Like, they're just saying that so they could get what they want. They're threatening and intimidating this person. Oh, come on, that ain't right. Yeah, because they don't want to see them happy. Happiness hater, especially, like, now that they've moved on, traveled, and if they're at a distance on top of that, like, oh, they're going to try to make this person's life a fucking live in hell once they see them moving on. So I will say this. Now you have to ask yourself, is it going to be worth it in the end to go through that type of drama, right? Because you don't want to enter into a relationship with somebody brand spanking new and have to go through their drama, right? They got to rectify the shit before they come towards you. That could be part of the reason why it says, like, this person has concerns, because they're like, okay, how do I go towards this person, knowing I got all this going on, right? They might not be fully ready yet. So this might take some time. This might not even happen right away. Some of you, this person could be in your life already. And for others, like, it might take some time for this to happen. Let's see. I got drawn to these. I don't know if it's the last deck I'm going to read from, but I got drawn to the Brutally Honest Messages deck that I have by Oracle Mystique, the Avatar High Priestess. She has not gone and posted on here in forever, months at this point. I miss her. I hope she's okay. But she's a great reader. Yeah, she sells a lot of different decks and stuff like that. But she used to be live all the time. Now I haven't seen her. But I know she had 2 jobs and all kind of stuff going on. So maybe that's why. But hopefully she'll pop back up soon. Alright, so bottom of the deck, it says, stop creating false scenarios that may never happen. Just do the damn thing. So I'm getting, for some of you, you might have been having a hard time with getting this energy of if you're an overthinker, you start creating these narratives in your head, oh, well, what if this, what if, all the what ifs in the fucking world, and then it holds you back, right? You hold yourself back because you're too afraid to go after what it is that you want. It's time to let that go, right? 5 people in here and 8 likes adds up to 13. So it's giving me death and rebirth, right? Ego death is what I'm kind of hearing, right? Being able to have more confidence in yourself and knowing that you have to kind of let go of that old way of thinking, if that makes any sense. Um, because it will keep you stuck and confined in a box that you don't want to be stuck in, right? So just keep that in mind. She said, currently that's a no thank you. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, like, this person probably has all the best intentions. Like, this newer person that's about to possibly pop up. But at the same time, if they're still stuck in that old stagnant energy, they got to work on themselves, right? Oh, shit. That's crazy as fuck. What? Girl. Okay. Yeah, you said that you wanted to talk after this, right? I'm gonna call you. That's crazy. You know, it's funny. I felt something touching my leg, and it wasn't my cat because she's over there. But something like raised against my leg. But it was like an up and down motion like this. Like, like, what the fuck? I'm thinking it's my cat like going like this, and I'm like, oh no, she's over there on the other side of the fucking room. It's pretty crazy. Incubus energy? No, let me stop. Let's get like maybe 3 or 4 from here. Like I said, if you guys resonated with this, let me know. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you for, tapping in and being here. Appreciate you guys. Look at this. Grab some popcorn and let karma handle their asses. You don't need to do a damn thing. Did we not just say that about 5 fucking minutes ago? Come on now, spirit. Y'all ain't playing. Let karma handle everything else. We keep our hands clean, okay, baby? We don't have to do no extra shit. Nope. Let the universe handle it. You don't gotta do a goddamn thing. That card really wanted to come out, okay. Blood family isn't always your real family. Fuck the fakes. Remember we were talking about false people earlier, including, and I said that, there's even fake friends and family. You got to be mindful of the people in your space and your energy. Not everybody's meant to be around. Build your own and create your own fucking family, right? Like, I know that there are people right now who I am in connection with that are in this reading right now watching, who I consider family at this point because I've become that close to them and I resonate with them and connect with them more than my own flesh and blood, right? And I know that there's people in my family who, unfortunately, who I don't talk to anymore, and they don't necessarily want the best for me. You know what I mean? They might pretend that they do, but yeah, they don't know. What else? Don't water yourself down because they can't handle your authenticity. Let those losers choke. Yeah, exactly. Fuck that. You don't have to dumb yourself down or dim your own light for nobody. Be true and authentic to yourself. And that's probably a part of that overall happiness that was like a big part of this reading that we were picking up on, right? This energy of making sure that you really step into your true authentic happiness. You're in exactly soul tribe, baby girl. Like, excuse me, throat chakra. As this literally says, let those losers choke. I'm like, but yeah, like, I feel like a lot of you guys myself included, have a tendency possibly to have a hard time speaking your truth and really, saying what needs to be said, right? Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Whether it's because you don't want to be like looked at in a negative light, you don't want to ruffle feathers and hurt people, whatever the case. But at the end of the day, if it comes at if it's coming at the expense of your authenticity or your happiness, is it worth it in the end? Like, you have to ask yourself that question, right? So like 2 or 3 more from here. Stop taking BS and shitty ass offers. You're worth more than that. Exactly. We talked about that too. not just in terms of love, but work too. When people are playing in your face and they tell you, oh yeah, we want you to do this, this, and that, for this little ass bit of money. Like, nigga, what? You know what I mean? Or it could be the opposite, right? They the money sounded good, all that, everything seemed copacetic, and then you start doing the work and you're like, this is not what I signed up for. What the fuck is this? This is some bullshit. And all the money in the world is not worth me bending over backwards and being miserable here. Like, absolutely fucking not. You know what I mean? Fuck you, though. Absolutely fucking not. Exactly. Sisters from another mister. Like creating a scenario card was on the bottom of the deck again just now. Okay, let's get 2 more. Yes. Time is 8:30, not bad. So I got plenty of time to relax tonight. Watch a show or something, I don't know yet. Constant complaining will get you nowhere. Cut that shit out. Spirit, are you guys talking to me? Yeah. So complaining all the time is not going to increase your opportunities, right? Sometimes you gotta take action. Lati talked about taking action earlier too. When we stay stuck in our heads and all we do is, yap about something, right? But there's no action. And that's why I said sitting down and making an actual, hi Hakeem, how are you? Sitting down and having and making an actual plan that you can execute, step by step of how to do whatever it is that you want to do. You can do what you want to do and live in color. Clear audience, sorry guys. It's the most random shit for me. But yeah, you literally, you can do what you want to do. You just have to map it out, right? That's why I was feeling like, pen to paper kind of energy. It's like sitting down, writing things out. What is your ultimate goal of something? Give yourself a time frame if necessary. If you feel that's a good thing for you, don't rush the process though. Sometimes that can set you up for failure too. Depends on your way of thinking. But yeah, give yourself a goal, possible deadline for it. If you do it incrementally, it could work. But don't sit there and say, oh, I want to make $1 million, in 2 years. Like, is that realistic? Are you setting yourself up for failure? Like, come on, you got to be realistic, right? Set incremental goals, and you reach those goals to get to your ultimate. You give yourself milestones that will incrementally lead to an ultimate goal, right? It's kind of like me with my other job, right? Or my main job, I should say. I work at a school. I am an assistant teacher. I help, with IEPs, and I help, with plan setting and all that stuff, and goal setting, I should say. And even when I used to do like counseling and stuff, like I was like an assistant. I was never like a counselor, but like I worked like under other people, and I would help with writing goals. And you have to do it incrementally. You cannot do it all at one time. This is not realistic, right? But give yourself a realistic goal that you want to, set. Give yourself a possible time frame if you feel comfortable with that. And then you give yourself objectives, is what we usually call it in the schooling system. There's objectives that get you to the overall goal that you're meant to meet at a certain period of time. I hope that makes sense. So that's what I think, a lot of you guys might want to do. Yeah, because you don't want to self-sabotage. Put an end to all the self-sabotaging habits, overthinking possibly being one of them. So let's see. Let's get one more from this deck. She said, let me speak something. Yeah, that's so funny that you just binge watched In Living Color. How funny is that? Oh my god, I love that show. I just thought about there was a lot of skits on there that are just so timeless. Like one of my favorite ones was the one when they made fun of Crystal Waters. Yabba dabba doo, yabba dabba da. That gets me every time. Look, it's me, I'm watching the Flintstones. That shit, that, oh man, that gets me every time. Every time. That one, and as much as I love me some Michael Jackson, as much as I love, yes, the minute hated it. Yes. And I love my Michael Jackson, but when they did the spoof of the black and white video, and then they were like, am I black or white? Please tell me. We don't know that shit. I'm sorry. And I mean, I love you, Mike. You know I do. But that was funny to me then, and it's funny. The Chasey Chapman one. Oh man, I could go on and on. Or the Vanilla Ice one with Jim Carrey. Oh my god, I could go on and on. Like they had no chill, bro. They had no fucking chill. Hilarious. Let's get one more from here. Okay, we have you outgrew them. Face it, they weren't supposed to come with you for this part. Yeah, this part of your journey, they're not meant to be a part of it, and that's perfectly okay. So now it's just about you being able to, I'm sorry, I'm still laughing at fucking and living color. But yeah, like, you know, again, you've closed out those cycles, right? These are people that are not meant to be a part of this particular aspect of your journey, right? They've served their purpose in your life, and you've served your purpose in theirs. And now you get to move on into something new. But don't sabotage yourself, right? By overthinking or being afraid to take risks, being afraid to be your authentic true self, right? Stop assisting motherfuckers who you weren't assigned to. You can't save everybody. Exactly. You cannot take everybody with you in this part of your journey. There's people that you guys, I get it. Trust me. I'm the same fucking way. When you want to help everybody, right? You want to serve everybody. Like, oh, I can help pull this person out of the mud. And it's like, nah, bro. Like, you can't. You can't help everybody. Like, some people, you know, they know what they want to do. They know that they're trying to, you know, better themselves. One of my own cousins, for instance, I don't talk to her anymore. I love her to death. I do. But I do. Ooh. But anyway, yeah, like, I really do. But, like, at the same time, we're not in alignment on these parts of our journey. She's battling a lot of shit, a lot of demons. And I hope that she does what she needs to do for herself and gets the help that she needs. I can't help her. I tried, and to no avail. So you might be able to resonate with something along those lines. You know, trying to be there for people who just, you know, you did your job. You did your job. You know, you served your purpose, right? Now it's time for them to figure their shit out. You know, and you don't want to be on the receiving end of their karma because you're trying to stop their karma. You can't do that shit either. Been there, done that. Not a fan. 0 out of 5 stars. Pay attention to the signs the universe has been warning your ass. Pay attention. Right? Take heed to the things, the warning signs and the signs and synchronicities and things like that you've been seeing about the things that you're meant to do right now, whether it's removing certain people from your life or making certain choices, so on and so forth. This whole reading was about choices. It literally started on the premise of that. Choices, right? Don't self-sabotage. Put your foot down and call their asses out. Stand up for yourself. Exactly. Be assertive, right? Stand on business with some goddamn fucking black Air Force Ones on, or some wheat Tims. I say that every time now, don't I? That's my new little joke, and it's fucking hilarious. But no, seriously, fuck that shit. Like, but should I pull from one more deck just for shits and giggles? I'm gonna pull from the Angel Answers, and that'll be officially it. Yeah, big happy changes. And ask your angels, right? Don't be afraid to ask for assistance, you know, in the form of prayer, whatever you believe in, meditation, so on and so forth. Came out again. Ask your angels. There might be even like I'm getting like earth angels, like people in your life who exist like in the 3D, who are angels here on earth that can help you. For some of you, it might be a maternal figure, grandmother, somebody who always has had your back for a very long time, or somebody who you look to in that way. Like, they might not be an actual like mother figure to you, but like you look at them and a godmother, aunt, getting something like that. But there might be somebody who like you're super close to, who you look up to like a lot, and there's somebody who you go to it for advice and stuff, where you know like if you need help, they will help you. I'm getting something like that. Seems very specific. Let me know if that resonates. Within the next few months. So something might happen within the next few months. I mean, we talked about a lot of different things that could start happening. And we got big time yes, exclamation. Maybe that new person will be in a better place in a few months. Maybe. And success, or maybe something about work. Nice. Yes. And then that. But it's up to you. Again, there's choices to be made here. Let's get like 3 or 4 more, and that's it. Actually, 3 or 4 is not what I meant to say. 2 or 3. And that'll officially be the end of this. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Wow, like in a good way. Wow, that's deep. You know what I wish? I wish that like maybe if I like tried to connect, I could maybe do it. But like I want to connect to my both my grandfathers. Like unfortunately, both of them died when I was, well, one died before I was even born. My mom was like 10 when my grandfather passed. I know nothing about him. I've never even seen a picture. I just know that my mom looks just like him and my uncle looks just like him. That's all I know. He was tall. He was really handsome. Generic kind of stuff. I know that. And then my paternal grandfather died when I was about a year old. So I did meet him, but I don't remember, obviously. And he was another handsome son of a gun. Now, I've seen pictures of him. He looks like, I always joke, like when I was little and I saw pictures of him in his yearbook, he graduated in 1949. When I saw pictures of him, whoa, wait a minute. Okay, sorry, guys. He literally graduated in 1949. I'm not making this shit up. There are 4 people in here and 9 likes. I kid you not. Swear to God. You guys are here. You see this. He graduated in 1949 from Bassett High School, or sorry, not Bassett High School, Harding High School here in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And he was a looker, you know what I mean? Like he was really good looking. He had like the waves, natural waves. It wasn't no press and curl or no relaxer, texturizer. Nope. He's Cape Verdean, full Cape Verdean. His family directly from there, his parents, and he had like natural like waves. And he was light skinned. And I swear to God, like if I show you guys a picture, I wish I could have like a hard copy of the picture so I could show y'all. I swear, I always used to joke and say he looks like a Cape Verdean John Stamos from Full House. I swear to God. Lottie, later I should show you a picture. You'll be like, I see it. I can fucking see it. Like he was very, very handsome. So I would love to connect with them because like both of my grandmothers, thankfully I had a chance to get to know. I still have my maternal grandmother around, thank the good Lord. And then I was very close to my other grandmother who passed on, but Lati tried to get connected with her. She was like, she could connect with me on her own. I was like, damn, Nana, okay, shit. You got to ask for help from others. So going back to like that, ask your angels for help kind of thing. And yeah, no. So there's something with the exclamation point. So there's something that is not meant to happen. And they're like, please make sure that you are very, very sure about whatever the hell this is. Trust the process. Whatever this is, I don't know what that part's about, but be assertive. Oh, that's what it is. Be assertive. So they're saying that I'm getting like asked for help from others, maybe because like, let's say, you want to get a reading about this person trying to come back in your energy or something like, is it okay? Should I? And they're gonna be like, absolutely fucking not. So, no. But they're like, trust the process, right? Trust your instincts and be assertive, stand on business. Yeah. So that you can work on your healing. Because this is a person who might have been the one who contributed to the healing in the first place. Um, Ironically enough, when Lati was reading earlier, when she opened the book for this deck, it recovery was the page that she landed on. How crazy is that? See, girl? Connected. Y'all should check her out. I'm just saying. Um, yeah, my Nana is funny. She was a stickler, man. She had this demeanor about her where she could be so nurturing, and then she could switch it up like that and beat your ass if she needed to. And when I say beat your ass, not literally, but like she was tough is what I'm trying to get at. Like she put you in your place verbally if she had to. She did not play. Not even cussing either. She didn't really cuss or anything like that, but she would shut your ass all the way fucking down if she had to. Perfect timing. I miss her though. She was great. Learned a lot from her, and I'm a lot like her in some ways. Success, yes. Time, the perfect timing for your successes are coming in. I did not expect this reading to go on this long. This is crazy. Big Happy Changes is here again. But I'm having fun with you guys, so here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Basically, anything that makes you feel off kilter, reconsider, right? Make sure that I just felt something go like this to my face. Remember, Lati, earlier how you were saying, like, you could feel like your guide sometimes, like, touch you? You were talking about that. It just happened to me. It was like somebody went like this to my face. Yeah. Yeah, basically they're saying, like, damn, that just threw me off. I'm sorry. Yes, all right, I'm back. Anything that keeps you off kilter, makes you feel unbalanced or off center, reconsider those things, right? Because this is your time now. This is your time to shine. This is your time to really come into your own and own that shit, right? No more, wishy-washy ass energy in your life. This is a time to really embrace these new things coming towards you. So, yeah. Ryan, what are you doing over here? Why are you scratching so hard? Girl. Take a chill pill over here. Yeah, take a chill pill. You good. Scratching all hard like that. All in my ear. I love you too, Mama. We could cuddle in a little bit. Alright, so guys, I love you guys, and thank you for entertaining my shenanigans this evening. That was fun. Next time, I do something a little more serious. Why so serious? Yeah, but this was cool. And it was still informative, right? Like, I hope, got something out of it. Like, I didn't want it to just be a bunch of bullshit. Like, I wanted it to be informative and fun at the same time. So, yeah, I hope that you guys got something out of that. And if you did, if you're new and you didn't do so already, hit that subscribe button and that like button as well, notification bell, all that good stuff, so you know when I'm on. Because, yeah, now I'm glad to just relax the rest of the evening, and I hope you guys do the same. And yeah, until next time, I love you guys oh so very, very much. And